What's up, gamers? Welcome to the 14th episode of FPS Guides Podcast. I am one of your hosts today, Mr. Top Hat Jones. To my right, I have Solar System over here.
Solar System _93.
And then to my left, I have the very foreboding looking Ilicano SC over here.
What's up, guys?
What's up with that bandana, man?
I got my wisdom tooth pulled yesterday, and it's super swollen.
I thought you were just rocking some Red Dead, like Red Dead merch or something.
If y'all want to see, hold up. We got it.
So we have a chock full episode to share with you guys today. But first, before we get into that, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been playing? Anything cool? Anything other than Red Dead?
No, just Red Dead.
Just Red Dead.
Okay.
It has been
all right.
consuming.
Basically, as what I expected. I have not been playing anything else besides Red Dead either. Maybe some Paladins.
Rocket League last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it feel to go to like a third-person car game from riding your horse all day?
I had to get used to it again. I was doing pretty bad the first couple games. Got to get warmed up. So.
True. What about you, Sig? Just Red Dead all day?
Uh-huh.
Not even any more God of War? Just Red Dead?
I played a little bit of God of War, but it's been just so I could
like have
contribute.
material?
Yeah, when we're talking. Like, everybody in the office has been talking about Red Dead.
That's
so
true.
I kind of feel left out if I'm not in the mix.
Might as well jump onto the wagon.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Red Dead, they have been killing it recently. And some news I want to share with you guys before we jump into the headliners is how much money Red Dead 2 has been making. So there's been a report that came out from The Verge that 15 million copies have been sold in 8 days of Red Dead 2. This is ridiculous. Basically, Red Dead 2 outsold Red Dead 1 by its entire lifespan in 8 days. That is unbelievable. I can't think of another sequel that overshadowed its first game that much. You guys have any ideas? Like, other sequel just blew the first one out of the water, just destroyed it? I can't think of anything. Not to that level.
Is there one?
Not to that level that I can think of.
What about movies?
Movies? Yeah, probably. I would say
It'd be more common with movies. Right?
Yeah, I would say it'd be more common with movies.
Why isn't it as common with video games?
I don't know. Maybe they get too ahead of themselves. It's like, oh, we did really well in the first one. Let's try and put all this crazy crap in the next one, and then they get too ambitious, maybe.
Huh.
What about you guys? Do you have any thoughts? Why would a second not be, or yeah, why would it not be as good? No thoughts? All right, thanks for your contribution. All right, we'll move on past that.
Don't make me laugh so hard, dude. I'm swollen.
All right, so some things we got to talk about. We got to talk about Blizzard. This next story comes from Blizzard themselves. Blizzard had, I'm saying Blizzard a lot. BlizzCon happened over the weekend. It's where all Activision Blizzard fans get together, celebrate everything Blizzard, Diablo, Overwatch, Heroeless Storm, all that stuff. And their conference did not go over so well. Did you guys hear about this news coming out of last weekend at all?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, basically, do you guys know the game Diablo, I assume?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
It's like a very loved franchise. It's very, very respected, very beloved. So basically what Blizzard did was like, hey, we're going to invite you guys all to BlizzCon thinking you're going to get a Diablo 4 announcement, which is the next mainline title in Diablo. And that didn't happen. They pretty much bait and switched them for a mobile title. for a mobile title. And the reception was really bad. I remember I was watching BlizzCon, and I was watching the Twitch stream, and as soon as Wyatt Chang, who's the creative director for Diablo, was like, our phones connect us more than anything, the chat was just like, it's a fucking mobile game. It's a fucking mobile game. Like, it was just straight shit on Blizzard as soon as he mentioned mobile. So basically, even Blizzard's stock plummeted 7 to 10% the day after this announcement. Like, wow, Blizzard has fucked up. They have fucked up hard, and they're not even taking this new mobile game to PC. They're totally ostracizing their audience. Do you guys have played any Diablo recently or at all? Never played Diablo. Wow. What about you? No. Did you play any Diablo?
I watched Division Matrix play Diablo.
Who's Division Matrix?
He's the guy
Okay.
on chat right
Oh, he's
now.
on-
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
that
watched
big
him play
screen
lots of-
that's over there.
Lots
Yeah.
and lots of Diablo.
So basically, what do you think of that? What do you think of the fan reception? They booed. They were mean. Like they booed. One guy went up there in the Q&A panel, was like, "Are you guys joking? Is this a joke? Is this game a joke?" And is saying this to the developers. Like, what do you guys think of that reaction? How can they react like that?
Well,
Do you think it's too far? Do you think
Yeah.
it's justified? Do you think it's justified that they booed them pretty much off stage almost?
it's kind of their fault. It is a little bit. It is fun to troll, to go overboard, you know. So I could see where the audience is coming from. But I mean, as the host, you have to manage the expectations of your audience.
You have to know your audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they didn't expect this much backlash at all. They were just like, "Hey, why are you guys so mad about this? Don't you have phones?" They were like yelling at their audience, like, "Don't you guys have phones? Why do you want this on PC?"
We got a new face on the chat, on the stream
Ooh.
chat. Shaq Lee. Am I saying that right? Or Shackle? Or
I don't know. I can't read too well on the screen there.
it says, "How's No Nut November going?"
No nut.
I don't know. Why don't you tell us, Daniel?
I've never heard about no
Let
nut.
me go
Really?
ahead.
You never heard of that?
No shade.
I've heard of it.
What is it? What is No Nut November?
You don't beat off for the whole month of November. That's like, yeah.
For
That's-
why? Like,
I don't know. Just because you can, I guess. I don't know.
is it for a good cause?
I don't know. Don't
You
beat
see
off for
better?
charity.
See better?
Yeah, I can see it a little better now. But no, it's I'm not gonna answer that question. But not to get too sidetracked here. If you look at the YouTube trailers for the gameplay trailer and the cinematic trailer for Diablo, the likes to dislike ratio is really, really bad. Like, it's really, really bad.
Cinematic, yeah.
So basically, out of 4 million views for the cinematic trailer, we have 21,000 likes, which is really not good. And then the dislikes is 565,000 dislikes compared to 21,000 likes. That is unbelievable. Have you seen a gameplay or a cinematic launch trailer of anything
Yeah.
that kind of reception?
No.
Well,
Not
what were
that
they
bad.
expecting? What were the people expecting?
They wanted a Diablo 4 announcement. They wanted a next mainline title announcement
Were
for
they
the
teased?
game franchise.
Were they
love.
teased with that? Like, was it like a carrot? Like,
No.
okay.
Basically, what Blizzard did was like, "Hey, we got some big plans for Diablo coming up. You guys better get excited." And then naturally, everyone would think, because it's been 6 years, I think, since Diablo 3.
Right.
So they were just like, "Oh, Diablo 4, yes!" But that didn't happen. You got a mobile game instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so
it's funny. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think people will still buy it on mobile.
people are totally gonna buy it.
Yeah.
People are totally gonna buy it, and they
Yeah.
will make bank because mobile games bring in tons of cash.
Yeah. I think it's all good.
So that's what happened at BlizzCon. But basically, they want to branch out into mobile for all their IPs. Overwatch, Fear the Storm, other Blizzard IPs I can't name right now. Probably Warcraft. They want to do mobile titles for all of these.
Good.
Do you... Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think? You think fans will like that?
Yeah. I think so. Well, like hardcore fans aren't gonna play it on mobile. They're gonna play it on
Yeah.
on a better platform. But it'll introduce people who normally wouldn't play.
So
into trying it
you think
out.
mobile will bring in, like, more people that aren't
Oh,
familiar?
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially when you start seeing it as a top suggested. When you go to your Play Store or your Apple Store and you start seeing, like highest rated and most recently downloaded,
Mm-hmm.
it'll open up a new type of player like who normally probably wouldn't be or be too busy to go
To
get
try
a
it out.
PC, yeah, and install Diablo and get into it. Now that it's on their phone, and once they like the experience so much, they might try out. It might be the gateway drug, man.
The gateway
Diablo on
drug?
mobile may be the gateway drug for this video game addiction.
Do you guys
So-
play mobile games?
I've played Fortnite. It was not as good as PlayStation. So, yeah.
Right. Do you play
Not
mobile
as
games?
good.
It's a fun run.
So no. So no.
That's a mobile game,
You
though.
don't-
I'm
so
a
you
clan
don't-
leader, by the way. If you want to be in my clan.
Yo, don't do that. Don't join this guy's clan. He'll just kick you out right after.
But yes, I play mobile games, but I play like the really stupid like bathroom games, the ones that you're taking a doo doo and you want
Yeah,
to
these
run
aren't
5
like
minutes.
you're not like, oh, I'm gonna go game today. Let me break out my phone.
Yeah. So I do play a lot of mobile games, but it's just for time killing.
Yeah, I'm not a mobile game player. I think this is good for the casual community. The hardcore community obviously doesn't like it because it's a Diablo game they're not getting and will not play because they're very. If it's not on PC, it's nothing.
Do they
It's
have controllers for the phone? For like playing video games? They should make controllers like a PS4 controller or something for the phones.
I don't think there's anything out right now. The closest thing that PlayStation had to that was the Vita.
The Vita?
Yeah, you remember the Vita?
They should make it for like cell phones.
I think actually Microsoft is working on a prototype controller that it's like 2 ends and you can put your phone in the middle, kind of like imagine your phone as the gamepad on the PlayStation controller and you have the 2 legs.
Kind of like the Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be like that. Microsoft's working on that right now, which is pretty exciting.
On Video Game Outsiders podcast, they mentioned that the whole era of microtransactions became fashionable or became a real business model. Oh, hurts. It became. Oh, damn.
Tell me
Okay,
more.
blood.
Tell me more.
It became a real business model
Okay.
when Candy Crush was crushing it.
Uh-huh.
Like that, they made like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They were making like $1 million a day.
Yeah.
And before Candy Crush, mobile was kind of just like almost an aside, right? It was
Right.
it was whatever. It was for kids. It was
Non-serious gamers.
non-serious gamers.
Right.
But once the money started being raked in through a free game and then using microtransactions to capitalize on it,
Mhm.
and just really highlight the sheer number of casuals out there. Diablo on mobile is huge. Not for us,
Right.
but for the casuals and what it'll open up to.
Especially
I think it's huge, man.
Especially because mobile gaming in America is kind of frowned upon, like looked down on. In the East, it's huge. It's way bigger than it is here.
Yeah.
And they're partnering with NetEase, who makes a bunch of mobile games for the East anyway. So they're trying to bring in everyone from around the world into Diablo with this.
Clash Royale. I've tried that. I got a question. Have any of y'all on the chat, have y'all ever purchased any microtransactions through a mobile game?
And was it worth it?
I did. I did for NBA Live. NBA Live.
Was it worth it?
2018. It was worth it for me because I mean I put about 50 hours into that
Okay.
into that app. So when you divide the $4.99 that I put in for the game and then divide it by 50 hours, I mean, it's,
That's true.
Pretty good.
Have
Yeah.
you bought microtransactions in free games at all?
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Bought the season pass, yeah. Only one time.
Only one time.
So yeah.
No skins
But you can
or
get
anything?
unlimited V-Bucks through story mode. If you play story mode, you get unlimited V-Bucks. And every season, it's 900 V-Bucks.
Okay, so basically
I bought it one time, and then now I could have unlimited V-Bucks.
that's like the
But
perfect
you gotta play.
system.
You gotta play story mode like every day, whatever. So yeah.
Well, that's how they get you. It's like, oh, hey, you gotta log in every day, at all times to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it will do well. It will
I
do
think
well.
so,
It
too.
will make a lot of money.
I think so too.
Now, to move on to something a little bit more controversial than that is the new news about Fallout 76 and how shit their beta is. Oh, someone replied to your fun run. Someone else plays fun run out there. Is that I am Rambo? Yeah, I think I read that correctly. So basically, Fallout 76 is coming out on Wednesday, I think, or whatever the 14th is, whatever the date the 14th is. It's probably Tuesday. And the beta is shaping up to be garbage. Absolute shit. Why is this? Because there are so many bugs that will not be fixed at launch. Bethesda has said this, and they're basically selling you a shit game for $60. They're trying to be like, hey, we just kind of ported over some stuff from old Fallout games and kind of threw a Rust skin on it. So let's just sell it for $60. People will buy it because it has a Fallout name on it. And they will probably get laughed out of the video game industry with this game. This is gonna turn out really, really bad. There's nothing for PC. There's horrible shit for PC. The game is capped at 63 frames per second, locked. So you can't go past that no matter what. I don't care if you have a 2080 Ti or a fucking 960. You're getting the same frame rate no matter what system you have. They did this to mitigate the cheating in the game because, like we mentioned last week, that the speed is tied to the frames per second of the game. So to mitigate this, they just fuck it, threw a lock on it, 63 frames, no one's getting past that. What do you guys think of that? Pretty lazy, I think. I think it's really, really, really lazy.
Well, I mean, that's... Yeah.
Yes.
Is it true? From what I've read, is it true that the Bethesda engine has always been like that?
Shit, yeah, it's terrible.
But how is this any different?
The creation engine, yeah, it's bad.
Until they come up with a new version of the engine that runs smoother and just superior in every way. It feels like every release of Fallout's gonna have those bugs and all those. Like, how do you fix that without fixing the engine? Like,
you don't. You don't. This is why it's such a big deal, because the modding community has used this engine for so long, for like 10 years. Fallout 4, Fallout 3, New Vegas, they all have the same thing. They all run on the same engine. So when this game comes out, they're just going to be like Mod City with this shit. And since it's a PvP online game, that's unfair. That's unfair as fuck. There's already a cheat live right now in Fallout 76 that works from Fallout 4. You literally just took an old mod from Fallout 4, threw it in the engine, and it works. It's a lock-picking cheat. It shows you exactly where the sweet spot is to open the lock. So if that works, imagine what else could work. This will ruin this game if it does not get fixed by launch, which it won't, because it's like 7 days.
So all of those old mods and cheats will still work?
Yeah, because they run off the same engine.
So this could have been a DLC.
Yeah. It could have been a DLC. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Terrible. Bethesda, fix yourself. God. Well, that's it for those main stories. You guys have any further comments on those?
No, it's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of just a chill week. I mean,
yeah, for the most part, there's a lot of little stuff compared to the big stuff, really.
Such a hangover from all the drops that's happened lately.
Well, let's move on to those little drops that we were just talking about. Talked about Red Dead, how much money that shit made. If you take 17 million times it by 60, you get over $1 billion. So they made over $1 billion in 11 days. This is courtesy of The Verge, 17 million copies in 11 days. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want with their next game. Next thing we got to talk about is PUBG, guys. Coming to the PlayStation 4 next month. What do you guys think about that? Cool?
It's gonna be
Not
like
cool?
H1Z1, but probably better graphics, and I'm probably gonna want to play it.
Is it gonna run better?
Yeah, definitely. Than H1Z1, yeah.
Oh.
H1Z1's a free game, so.
Right. Do you think PUBG is gonna run any better on PlayStation than it will on Microsoft? On Xbox?
No.
No.
I feel like Microsoft, yeah, since it's been longer on Microsoft, I feel like it's gonna run better on Microsoft.
I think this is a kind of like a cry for help for PUBG, being like, hey, we need to expand to as many players as we can. Please play our game.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late is right. Next thing, speaking of PUBG, it's got a free weekend on Xbox, part of free play days from the 9th, started yesterday, goes to the 11th. So jump on some PUBG on Xbox. Next thing we got to talk about is Microsoft's X018 event. Starts tomorrow. This is going to be really big. Biggest Inside Xbox stream they've ever done. Takes place in Mexico City tomorrow at, what time did I write down here? 7?
Yeah,
7
p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern Time. So basically, they're going to have a bunch of announcements. So far what they're teasing, PUBG, State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. These are things that are going to be teased. Hopefully there'll be some bigger stuff, though. We'll be tuning in. We'll have a report on the next video about all the stuff that they released, and hopefully it'll be some cool stuff. I don't expect to see anything huge like the new Xbox or anything, but I expect to see some exclusive drops tomorrow at this showcase. So look out for that.
Any hardware, you think?
No, I don't
Just
think
games?
so. Just games. Maybe software, maybe like some updates, like, oh, hey, we have a new update coming to make something better, but nothing major, really.
Okay.
And then we're going to keep going with the sales. GameStop's Pro Day sale, the 9th to the 11th of November. Got to be a Pro member. I'm not super sure what that means or what you have to do, but there's a nice sale right before Black Friday, so if you want to jump on some stuff, you can. Another thing, keeping with PlayStation, this guy's representing with his Sony shirt. PlayStation just dropped a new PS4 model, little stealth release that I didn't know about until recently. Did you guys hear about that? Stealth release of a new PS4 Pro?
No, not at all.
They actually released it only in the UK so far,
Okay.
which is kind of a bummer because it looks cool. I would like it. The thing it does better is that it's much more quieter. It's just much quieter than the PS4 launch and the PS4 Pro model.
Okay.
So that's the major difference. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You can find this model in the Red Dead 2 bundle, actually. They snuck it in with the Red Dead 2 bundle. If you look on the front of the box, and it says CUH 7200, there's your new PS4 model. So I think it's pretty cool that Sony did that. Snuck something in with a bundle of a game, kind of under the radar there. Does that interest you guys at all? New PS4 Pro model?
If I didn't have a PS4, or if I didn't have my extended hard drive, I'd probably get a PS4 Pro because I like the 1 terabyte or something. Yeah, they have a 1 terabyte, and I have the old PlayStation.
You have the 500 gig
the
launch?
500
Yeah,
gig.
I have that too.
Then my old laptop crapped out, so now I got 2 hard drives for my PlayStation. So now I downloaded all the games that I have, and now I don't have to keep deleting games to add a new game. So I got an extended hard drive.
Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. Does this interest you at all? This little new model?
No, not really. I'm waiting for the one. I'm waiting for a device that is basically a PlayStation that can play Blu-rays in 4K.
I mean, it
That's what
can't
I'm
with a
looking
disc
for.
drive, unfortunately. It can stream in 4K and produce 4K, but it can't. Not with discs.
Yeah. It's like
You're behind, Sony.
You either have to go with the Xbox One X, or I think the S plays 4K.
The S, I think, also plays 4K movies.
But Sony does not, which is weird because Blu-ray is like a Sony product, isn't it?
I do not know for sure, but I mean, they make DVD players and TVs and everything. Like, they should have integrated that
I
in their
don't know why
game
I'm
system.
associating Blu-ray with being a Sony product. I think they
'Cause
were
it's
the
blue.
No, because they were one of the. Dude, don't make me.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they're doing that.
You
but
know what?
I think it's just another kind of a little quick cash grab for Sony.
Quieter is kind of pointless. I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't know. Some people don't want to listen to a rocket ship when they play games, so maybe that appeals to some people. Going ahead of that, Square Enix, makers of so many awesome games, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, so many other games I can't list right now. 3/4 of their DLC for Final Fantasy 15 has been canceled. This is a huge deal because 75% of any project being canceled is horrible and shitty. Plus, the director of the game just left. He's like, I'm done working here now. I'm starting my own company, so see you guys later. That's pretty much what he said. So this is not looking good for Final Fantasy 15. I haven't personally played it. I have friends that have played it. Sorry, guys. No more Final Fantasy DLC content after that. Next thing we're going to talk about is From Software, one of my favorite developers. You guys probably haven't played anything by them. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Armored Core.
No.
No?
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm a huge Dark Souls, Bloodborne fan. So their new game, Deracine VR, pretty cool concept. Has a very, very overt Bloodborne Easter egg in it. There's a doll that is making the make contact gesture, which actually looks like this. It looks like that. And it says, the description of the doll says, I wrote it down, sorry, suck at journalism here. Shows a doll making the make contact gesture and hints at an unfinished tale in a dream, which is direct Bloodborne reference. So if you're looking forward to Bloodborne 2, be excited, because I'm excited. Another thing that I didn't hear about, one of our other guys, Captain Stiffy, was like, yo, did you hear about this? Chicago is actually extending their amusement tax to video games. So when you purchase things online through the PS Store or Xbox or whatever,
Yeah.
you'll get an additional tax that you wouldn't have gotten if you bought it physically in this store.
An amusement tax?
Wow.
An amusement tax. That's
in addition to the sales tax.
That's in addition. And this is
Hold up.
been
You're
happening
telling
with
me
Netflix too.
You're telling me the city of Chicago. Oh, damn. You're telling me that they're taxing people to have fun? Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can put anything under that umbrella.
Yeah.
Basketball game.
That's why they just put video games under it. They're just doing that right now.
Wow.
This is going to infect the 14th of this month, so... Oh yeah, Fallout 76 comes out that day, so cool. Have fun with that. I'm not a huge fan of this,
How does a
so...
law like that get passed?
How does anything get passed?
No, like, you're already paying sales tax. How do you justify an amusement tax?
But it's digital. It's digital. This... If I walk in to GameStop, I won't pay this. It's on digital products.
That makes it even worse. So they tax a game for being with the amusement tax
Digitally,
if it's
yeah.
digital, but if you go into GameStop, it's waived.
Yeah.
That sounds like some serious lobbying going on to save the brick and mortar,
Sounds like it.
right?
Yep.
Is GameStop based in Chicago?
I don't know. That would be interesting to look up because I'm sure they would have a lot of horses in that race.
Yeah, horseshoe.
Future dates, we want to announce to you guys Beat Saber coming to the PS VR November 20th. That is sick. Have you guys seen that game?
Nope.
It is so fucking cool.
Tell me about it.
Have you seen Guitar Hero at any point in your
Yes,
life?
I've played Guitar Hero.
Cool.
Guitar
So-
Hero's
I used to
cool.
be pretty good.
So
at
it's
Guitar
like
Hero.
you have a VR headset, the PS VR headset, and you have the Move controllers.
Okay.
And it's like Guitar Hero, but with lightsabers. So you have to
Wow.
slash the notes and like actually move your body.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
stuff.
that actually. I've seen
It's
that.
very cool.
I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, Beat Saber. Look out for that. Looks very, very cool. Next new date, Hitman 2 launches today, actually. So if you're a fan of Hitman, go play it. They have a really cool multiplayer mode. It's called, I think it's like Ghost something. I don't know, something like that. And basically, if, let's say, me and Daniel over here are playing, we compete against each other to see who can get the most kills and most kills, but the cleanest kills as well.
Okay.
So you can see each other's shadow, kind of like time trials in Mario Kart, where you can see like your ghost and see how well you're doing.
Wow.
So you could do that 1v1. That's kind of a cool mode.
Kind of cool, yeah.
And Sean Bean is actually the target in that mode. He was approached and was like, "Hey, do you want to be in this game?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll be in this game, but you have to kill him, classic Sean Bean style." So something really cool to look forward to, something different in Hitman.
And I'm glad they don't have the non-episodic, because that kind of ruined the Hitman experience. You had to keep waiting so you can
Yeah.
play the next mission.
Yeah, it's a full game this time, and not
Yeah,
it's not like episodic releases.
That one,
I think that hurt them.
it did. Yeah, I did.
Did you
not-
play Hitman
Yeah,
1?
I played the Hitman 1. I was excited to play it, and they did the episodic thing, so I couldn't move on to the next mission. I had
Oh,
to wait.
so you like fell off it?
Yeah, kind of ruined the.
That is
Ruined the
kind
vibe.
of. I'm not a huge fan of that either. What do you think of that structure, Sig? To have released an episode of a game and be like, do everything you can in this one episode, and then in episode 2, 3, blah 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 comes out later.
I mean, how's that different from a DLC?
Because all the episodes are part of the base game. Like they're just releasing the game in chunks.
Oh.
Like it's not an addition. It's if you instead of binging a series, you have to wait a week to get the whole season. It's like that.
Okay. I mean, was the base game enough on its own? Where if you didn't, was there enough content in there that it would have whet your Hitman appetite if you never played the other episodes? Or it was too small?
What do you think? Was there
It wasn't. It
no?
was too short.
Yeah, it was just too short. Like every chapter was too short, and then you had to wait for the next chapter. I think it was a week or a month.
I don't remember. It probably wasn't a
Yeah.
week. That seems pretty short. I would probably assume like 2,
Yeah.
if not a month.
And I had to wait that long to play the next part of the game when I paid full price for the full game.
Right.
Right. So they piecemeal it out to you pretty much. Yeah.
I want the full thing.
I am a fan of the Hitman series, though.
You think you'll maybe pick up Hitman 2 at some point?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll probably pick it up today.
Nice.
The question though.
Question.
I played one of the early Hitmans, maybe the first one on PC.
Headquarters is in Texas.
And oh yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kilolos clarified for us. GameStop headquarters is in Texas.
Interesting. It's not what I would have guessed, but
Yeah.
okay.
And also the Blu-ray discussion that we had with Sony. I looked it up, and Sony was one of the original companies that were part of the Blu-ray Association.
That's almost worse that PlayStation doesn't play
I
Blu-rays in
know.
their disc drive.
Yeah, Blu-ray was invented by the Blu-ray Disc Association. They are a consortium of technology and entertainment together.
Okay. So Sony was just like probably a member or had a hand in that.
There were 9 companies in the original Blu-ray consortium. Sony, Panasonic, Philips, Thomson, LG, Hitachi, Sharp, and Samsung.
Okay, so all big hitters.
Yes, and I remember Sony was like spearheading the freaking the marketing of it. They really pushed it, and now it's not even.
That's so ridiculous.
It makes no sense.
That's
So-
ridiculous. Bad on you, Sony.
Back on Hitman, the naming all the different drops, the new releases of them. Like I couldn't. I wish they would have done Hitman 1, Hit 2, 3, 4, or Hitman 1, Episode 1, Hitman 1, Episode 2, Episode 3. It was very confusing for me to figure out what order I need to purchase them on, which is why I didn't even buy another one. But now there's Hitman 2, I'm going to get on it.
We got a question from the chat. Can't really read your name, I'm sorry. But basically the question says, is this talk show...
From Ace Platinum.
Is this talk show a guide to first-person shooters? So basically this podcast is about the latest gaming news to try and bring everyone so you're more informed about the reviews, the news, the games themselves. And then if you go to our website, fpsguides.com, which is at that banner right there, and that is where you will find walkthroughs, guides on first-person shooters, different ones that we personally like to play. So go check out our website and find a bunch more of our content there.
In short, Ace Platinum, welcome to the stream. This talk is not a guide. This talk is, we just like to bullshit and find stuff to argue about. And
news is interesting too.
And news. We like to share some of the news that our guy Top Hat finds out.
Well, it's not just me. We got a bunch. Everyone else does the research too. So
Good
it's not
guess.
just me.
Good guess. The title is actually our website. fpsguides.com is where you will actually see guides and builds and tips and strategies. But we use this podcast, this stream, as an outlet to kind of just blow off some steam and
yeah, especially because some of this news is very aggravating sometimes. So we want to try and vent to all you guys out there.
Yeah. So if you find anything that you like interesting or not interesting, if you agree or disagree, post it on the chat. But make sure you follow us because we're trying to grow our user base. You know, we want to go ahead and build a community around other like-minded gamers. Franco, Lincoln, Zach. So I'm Zach.
I'm gonna be Franco then.
So what makes
He's
you
gonna
think
be
that Ace Platinum?
Well, as you get your response ready,
Yeah.
we should talk about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee coming out next week, guys. Next week, this game is hitting the Switch. Are you guys excited for this game?
Which one?
I've never been into Pokemon.
Pokemon? Yeah, I was into Pokemon when I was a little,
When you were little?
little lad. Yeah.
Like a week ago?
No.
I think this game is going to do very, very well. I personally will not be getting it because I am a Pokemon fan, but I'm not really into this game because it integrates a lot of Pokemon Go, and I'm not a fan of Pokemon Go. But if you're a fan of Pokemon Go, you can bring all your roster to the game on the first day if you want, so you don't have to hunt for any Pokemon. That kind of ruins the experience, in my opinion. But look out for those games. Next thing, I know Sig is super excited about this. Battlefield 5 comes out November 20th, but the launch trailer dropped 2 hours ago, actually. I watched it. It's awesome. Go check it out. It's really cool. It's very, very cool. It does show multiple game modes. There's the single-player campaign is in there. Tides of War is in there. I don't think Firestorm, the Battle Royale mode, is in there. And there are regular multiplayers in there. So it looks very cool. check it out. But since Firestorm is being delayed, they were asked, DICE, the developer, was asked, hey, why is your Battle Royale being delayed? What the hell's going on, man? Like, this is what people want to play. And they said, DICE responded to them saying, we would like our game modes to stand alone. We want people to get them kind of one at a time so they have a full experience with each game mode. This to me feels like a bullshit response because when you delay your game modes, people lose interest in your game as a whole. So I think this is going to hurt them in the long run. What do you guys think about that?
Battlefield 5?
Yeah. About everything I just said right there.
I was
reading
the comments. Ace wants to know what you look like without your top hat.
Without my top hat? I can't take it off, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm gonna start bleeding.
I can't take it off.
It's glued to his
It's
head.
like when I was born, the hat came first, and then the rest of my body. So I can't take it off. I'm sorry.
What were you saying about Battlefield 5?
All these things that I wrote down on this paper is what I was
Okay.
saying. Yeah. Basically that Battle Royale is being delayed till March, and they want to say
Okay. In Battlefield 5?
in Battlefield 5. Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes
Are you gonna jump on this?
Delays
Are
are
you-
good. Like the delay for Red Dead Online. I'm looking forward to Red Dead Online.
That's true. I mean, hey, that's coming out. The public beta starts the end of this month.
If you have PS4, you can follow me Sola_System93. We can shoot up some saloons or something.
shoot up
Shoot up some
some
saloons and
some officers of the law.
get drunk. at the bar.
Play some poker. So basically, that's the end of the news cycle for this week. We do usually have some rumors to talk about, but it's been pretty light on the rumors this week. The only thing I could really throw out there, and this is me reaching pretty hard, is new Smash characters, but they just had their direct, so there's probably ain't shit about Smash. Sorry. Next thing we should talk about, you had a question you wanted to pose to us and the rest of the chat? I think it's a good question that you came up with.
Whoa, that's connected to what we spoke about earlier.
I know.
How crazy is that?
How crazy is that? You came up with that.
That's so crazy. All right. To the chat and to y'all, gentlemen.
Oh, we got a big paragraph there.
How do you expand your game universe to include new fans without losing the core fans?
Do you have an example of that?
How to expand your game
Like I think something that comes to mind is something we just talked about with Blizzard. You know, they're trying something new with this Diablo Immortal, but it sounds like they're ostracizing some of their core fans while reaching for new ones. And Fallout 76, new online multiplayer game, reaching for new fans, kind of letting go of their core fans. How do you do this correctly? What do you do? You guys have any ideas about
You
that?
can get new fans by adding games to the cell phone, the iPhone, the droids.
So go the
Yeah.
mobile market way?
So yeah, I think that's a perfect way to get new fans. And also I think they should include a very easy to use controller that goes with phones to play video games on your phone.
How would that look like?
Well, just add like a PS4 controller. Have
You're a
a
smart
little-
guy. You send things into space. What would you
Yeah.
do?
Would it be wireless?
Yeah, it'd be like Bluetooth or something. Yeah, Bluetooth little thing. You plug it into your USB or your Lightning USB port. You play.
And would the screen still be the phone?
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's a small screen, though.
it's a
Yeah.
small screen, but you can play anywhere if you have Wi-Fi or whatever. Yeah,
Hmm.
you
What do
can
you
play
think
in the car.
Wouldn't that sort of like take? Because now you gotta keep you're gonna have to keep your phone in one pocket, and you have to keep your controller in another pocket. It kind of like it takes away from the whole portability of having gaming on the go, right? Because I already don't like how bulky my phone feels in my pocket. Now I'm gonna have. Let me show you how silly I look once I grab this controller.
I'm gonna check out what the chat is saying here. Okay.
You can always like,
This is my
yeah.
PS4 wireless controller.
Well, it's kind of like a headset.
I got
You don't
gaming
always-
on the go, but geez, like it's.
Hey man, what's in your pocket?
Are you excited to see me?
Yeah, like what the hell is that thing?
But I do
Yeah.
like where you're going because the controllers
Yeah.
The touch control on a smartphone is very cumbersome. If that would be a game changer if they could find a way to.
You could just put it in your backpack or something. Yeah. If you had a backpack.
Will gaming on mobile ever become so popular that like something similar to the Sidekick would work again? What do I mean?
The Sidekick?
Like
Sidekick?
you release some sort of thing and these buttons come out. So now you're ready to game. Game time.
I'm sure they'll invent something.
Oh,
like
so
that,
like from your phone, it extends out from the body of your phone?
Yeah, like a quick release. Like,
I think no.
no?
I think what's more likely is you'll have hollow interface. You'll have a hollow interface. Your phone will project something, and you can
Stop
use
saying you
controls.
need physical buttons, man. You need physical buttons. Like if they made one specifically, like they call it the Fortnite phone, right?
Mhm.
And it would be an Android phone, and it's made for Fortnite. You hit this, like remember the Sidekicks?
Yeah, and there'd be little
It flip-
little tiny analog sticks.
Yeah, and you got a little analog
the
sticks.
PS Vita.
So, like,
Dude, I think that would work, especially with the Fortnite craze going on.
in a way to increase the size of the screen, there should be like a little thing to like increase the size of the screen.
Then you gotta change the body of the phone, though.
Eh.
What about like taking two Joy-Cons and putting them on, like how Nintendo has the Joy-Cons? What if you just put those like onto the phone somehow and use that?
Then that's just a Switch again.
So then it's just a Switch.
It's just-
Yeah. Oh, we have a
if they added phone capabilities on the Switch,
GG. It's over.
okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, the YouTube app just came to the Switch today.
Nintendo, do that.
And
Add LTE to your Switch.
Go dang.
Clean up. That's it. That's it.
So you would have phone capabilities with your gaming system while watching YouTube and Hulu and Netflix and stuff.
Take the Switch, push an update. Oh well, they gotta add the SIM card slot.
Oh.
All right, yeah, but
Well,
Yeah.
remember we reported a few
Yeah.
episodes ago that their Switch is going to come out with a new hardware revision next year in
there you
2019.
go. Boom, man, we're calling it right now. The Switch. I'm calling it. Inspired by his idea. If you take the Nintendo Switch, you put an LTE radio in there, okay? It's already got a touchscreen, so you
Mhm.
could already just add the phone interface to it. Done. Game over. There's your.
And plus people
Hardcore gaming.
people are already familiar with the Switch already.
Boom.
And they already have a game library.
Man.
All right,
That's a good one.
hire him.
Good idea.
Nintendo, hire this
Alright.
guy.
Yeah.
So I think we had a answer to our question from the chat. I can't really read the name. What's the name? say?
That's Ace Platinum.
Yeah,
Oh,
anyone-
Ace
Newcomer.
Platinum.
Has anyone had to go to the bathroom really, really bad during a podcast?
Did you leave one time?
I had
Very
to leave, but it
relevant-
was to get a coffee. But if I have to
very
take a big
relevant
poop,
question here.
I have no problem getting up and taking a big poop.
He'll just yell his answers from the door, the bathroom door that's over there.
I'm bleeding, bro. Chill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm funny.
And then he also answered, how do you, he answered the let's argue. You expand your game universe to keep the old, but get the new is to make a new game.
So make a new game.
So always
But
keep the old games.
build. So basically, what I think an example of that is like a remake. Remakes do that really well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Doom. The Doom remake was great. Kept its old stuff, brought new fans in. Wolfenstein does that really well. Maybe the remake route is the way to go, man, for that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that answer. That's a very good answer. It's probably better than what I said.
What time is it? 11:43.
I don't know. I don't have my phone.
It's 11:43. We still got some time. We went.
You guys wanna check out that Battlefield trailer? We could probably throw it up there. It's up to you though, Mr. Computer Man.
Battlefield trailer? Nah, I don't really want to watch a Battlefield.
Nah, I don't want to watch that.
You don't want to watch one? No, I don't want to watch one.
I mean, I saw it already, so.
Are you a
I've never
Battlefield
seen
fan?
it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I've never really bought a Battlefield. No, actually, I've played one Battlefield game, and it was on PlayStation 3. It was actually pretty fun.
Which one?
I just never bought the others because I never.
Do you remember
had
what it was?
Money to buy. Huh?
Remember which Battlefield it was? Bad Company,
Yeah,
Hardline?
Bad Company.
Bad
Yeah,
Company,
That was
yeah.
a funny one. Yeah.
Bad Company's good.
That was 2, right?
Bad
Battlefield,
Company.
Bad Company.
There's Bad Company and there's Bad Company 2.
Oh, okay. I only hopped on the Battlefield. I got on Battlefield 3. That's the first time.
What do you
Got another
guys-
question. There's a question from the chat.
What do you
Sure.
I
guys-
What's
like
up?
this guy. He's like super interactive.
What's up? Yeah, we'll answer whatever you got.
Welcome to the stream, man.
Games. Favorite fast food and soda. Mr. Wisdom Teeth loves this question.
F you, man. Yeah, let's talk about. I love fast food too, man.
Oh
Favorite
man.
fast
Fast food. Wow.
My favorite, I like Moe's a lot. Moe's is pretty good. Chipotle's good.
Chipotle's not fast food,
Yes,
bro.
it is,
That's
dude.
It's like
bougie.
Chipotle's totally fast food.
This
dude.
guy's bougie. Fast food is not $10. $10 or $11. You're making me.
Chipotle's $6.50,
You're
dude.
making
That's
me-
fast food.
Is it $6.50?
Yeah.
I've never spent $6.50 at Chipotle.
You could totally get a to-go chicken bowl or whatever from Chipotle for like $6.50.
It's not fast food because they make it fresh.
No, I disagree.
It's not fast
I
food.
disagree with you.
Bro, it's not fast food. What do you guys think? Is Chipotle fast food? It's not fast food to me.
It's in between.
It's high-end fast food.
If it's fast food, then what's Taco Bell? Because Taco Bell's fast food. Chipotle's not fast food.
Different tiers of fast food.
Wendy's and Coke.
I do like Wendy's too. I like Wendy's deals, 4 for $4 deals
Moe's as
usually.
in Moe's Tavern? No.
No, not Moe's
as
Tavern.
in the
Like Moe's
burrito.
Mexican place.
Sell really good burritos.
I don't know.
like KFC,
I like Steak and
the
Shake
Famous
too.
Bowl.
I'm
I
a Steak and
don't
Shake
really
fan.
like soda. I guess Coca-Cola would be my favorite.
Dude, cherry
I
Coke.
only drink it with alcohol, so
Oh, okay.
I try to stay healthy.
Chipotle. No, we got somebody that agrees with
That's
you.
right.
Water,
That's
Gatorade.
right.
You all are
Juice,
wrong.
no.
It's fast casual, man. It's not fast food.
The fast is in there.
Fast casual.
Food that you get fast.
Y'all
Therefore,
are wrong.
fast food.
Wrong. Y'all are just bougie. Another one. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it.
See?
There you go. Thank you. Somebody with sense. Division Matrix. Y'all are making me bleed. I'm talking too loud. Chipotle is quick service, like Five Guys. Chipotle,
Five Guys is fast food as well.
Chipotle, and Five Guys are not fast food. They make it right there, man. They make it. Well, I guess they do that for Burger King too, though, right?
Oh.
They make it. I don't know anymore.
See, your argument's falling apart.
Thank
you for backing me up,
Yeah.
chat.
I'll go with KFC. For me, KFC. KFC and Diet Cola.
Faster than Jimmy John's?
Dude,
I like Jimmy John's.
Dude, Jimmy John's sucks. I work there. It sucks. Moving on.
Killer Los. I think typically we think of fast food as a spot with drive-thru. True.
Oh, we got another.
So if I had to guess your jobs, Franco looks like a soccer player.
Is Franco me? Did we establish
Lincoln
that?
looks like a comic book.
I don't know. I can't remember who was who.
Wisdom Teeth looks like the type of person who stands at a roller coaster and says,
He just called me a carny.
Is that insulted? Hold on. Let me look that up to see if I should be
That's
insulted.
funny. But yeah, I've gotten that a lot. Soccer player. So yeah, I'm actually a football player. American football.
That's
American
funny.
football.
American football.
Ace Platinum. In reality, Franco
This
is a
guy.
rocket scientist.
He is a rocket scientist.
What do you call it? Lincoln is a mechanical engineer, and I'm a software engineer. But I like yours better. I think we'll be that for Halloween. Be a
Next
carny.
Halloween.
Next Halloween.
Yeah, I'll be a soccer player next Halloween.
Just like, I don't know, be Ronaldo or something.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, just be
It's actually
Ronaldo.
pretty.
There you go, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I am
I might do
Ronaldo.
that.
People have asked you before if you play soccer
Yeah.
all the time.
Not all the time, but yeah, it's multiple times.
Is
yeah.
it the haircut?
I think the haircut, yeah.
What is a
And
soccer
the skin
haircut?
color. Huh?
Just
What is a
short,
soccer
I guess. Just short.
Very sharp.
Very sharp.
Yeah.
Like
Usually
clean,
I have a fade too.
like clean
so,
cut,
yeah.
I guess.
Very clean cut, yeah. And,
Alright.
And pomade. I use pomade in my hair.
Oh, nice. Just like Arthur Morgan.
Slicked back. Yeah, that's what all the soccer players do
Okay.
these days. Yeah.
That could work. You could be some gang member with a bandana,
Looks like he does No Nut November.
like
right
in Red Dead.
Why do you say that, Daniel? Which is my first name, Daniel, too.
Which is me,
My
that person.
actual name is Daniel. Well, why you say that? No, not November all year, huh?
Damn.
Damn.
He's basically
He's trying to say you're tight, bro. You loosen up.
Yeah,
Loosen
yeah.
up, Franco.
Yeah. I like that name. That's perfect
I like
for you,
that,
man.
man.
That's
That's
perfect,
nice.
dude.
All right, so yeah, it's getting to be about lunchtime.
Yeah.
You guys have any final thoughts, man? What are you gonna be playing this weekend?
What I've been playing the last
Wow, that
five
was really
weekends,
good.
the last 4 weekends, Red Dead.
I'm 24.9 to be exact.
Wow, no, that's way. He's good for
yeah,
you.
he's really good. 24. Wow.
Lincoln is
Guess
39.
30.
I'm bleeding.
Are you kidding me? Is it the glasses? Is it? What if I take my glasses off? How about that?
Oh my
No?
gosh.
All right. 39. Get the fuck out of here.
39.
22
Oh my God,
years
I'm
ago.
dying. I'm literally bleeding. Oh, I need to take some more hydrocodone.
Is 30.
Hydrocodone? I got some.
I got some.
I got some.
EDC's. By the way, Wisdom was 22 years ago. Correct. I am mad old. I'm the oldest one here.
Yes, man.
What are you like? 35?
It's my like second podcast. Man.
I'm over
You
35.
try
Let's
to
put
do
it
one
that
of
way.
these podcasts.
Oh. All right, let's wrap it up.
I think we have to wrap it up for this,
Bleeding all
guy,
over
for
the
this
table,
guy's
man.
health over here, for this guy's safety. I'm going to be playing Red Dead 2. I'll probably be jumping into Paladins again. Dead Cells as well. What about you guys? Red Dead? Red Dead?
I'm gonna be playing Hitman 2, bro.
Hitman 2?
Hitman
Don't
2.
forget about God of War, dude. I really want you to continue playing God of War.
Yes. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna finish it. In fact, I will finish it before I play.
It's a
Hitman 2.
fucking roller coaster.
I'm gonna finish it. What
Red
about
Dead?
you?
Red Dead for you?
Red Dead, Black Ops 4, Zombies.
Oh, nice.
and
Where can
Fortnite
people-
and Rocket League.
Where can people team up with you if you want to play some Black Ops on PlayStation?
Where can they team up?
Yeah, what's your gamer tag so they can look
Oh,
you up?
I told
Boom.
I told them already. So
All right, just make it, you know, gotta advertise, dude. Gotta advertise what you're doing.
We got it on our shirts.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we're gonna be playing. We'll be looking forward to XO18 tomorrow. We'll be bringing you guys all the drops that come from that. And thanks for listening. Thanks for interacting, chat. And remember, hit that follow button on Twitch. Oh, we got more chat activity going on. Captain Stiffy.
You have succeeded.
Chipotle sucks. Get the fuck out of here, Captain Stiffy. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Chipotle sucks.
Captain Stiffy, what a name. Get out of here, dude.
Hey y'all, we love y'all. Be sure to hit that follow button so we can.
So we can keep bringing you guys content.
Yeah. Check us out on YouTube also. Obviously, check out our website. Follow us on Twitter, and just stay. Stay tuned. We'll be back again next week.
Yeah,
with some
we'll be
more
back
content.
same time, Friday at 11, all the time, doing these podcasts. In the meantime, you guys have a good one. Keep playing some video games. We'll be out there. Have a good one, guys. And we'll fade out casually right now.
Where's the button at?
I don't know.
You guys
Find it.
covered rent deals for coming.
There it is.
No, but that's a good idea, person in chat.